job! Hooray!
Alright, so Harcourt, you knock at the front door, and Candor, you already know who's on the other side of that door.
I do. Do I have anything to, like... Damn it. Alright. I'm just gonna open the door and pull him in.
Okay.
A moment to look around and make sure nobody's there.
Give me a strength check.
Kind of like look around and make sure nobody's there.
Yeah, give me a perception and then a strength check. Let's see if you can actually pull him in.
Right,
just roll a d20, and I believe for Candor that was +1, right?
That would be surprising.
I don't have Candor's sheet. I thought I had it in this binder, and I was very disappointed to find out that it's not in your Candor binder. But I do have your Candor binder.
And how do you want me to roll a d20?
Oh yeah, I did not add you to Roll20, did I? I suppose that's a very important part of you being in Roll20.
I do see the king from Adventure Time on here, though.
1 sec, let me bring that up here. And I will give you the link. Shit, this is harder to do than I thought it would be. I guess I gotta ruin the display for just a sec. Okay, I sent you the link. If you click on that, that should let you join.
There we go.
You don't have a character assigned yet. I'll make a temporary thing for you. What did he roll? I'm sorry. I'm assigning him as his character.
He rolled a 5.
All right. So he like tugs at your shirt. Trying to pull you in.
Another one?
He's still standing there. You want to try again?
No, I just, no. When he tugs at my shirt, I'm like, can I come in?
Yes. What are you, a vampire now?
No. You know who I am?
Yes. Am I not supposed to?
We haven't met yet.
Wait.
According to your theory, we have.
Wait.
According to your theory, we met a long time ago.
Get in here. Okay.
I'm
gonna close the door.
Okay, you close the door.
I'm gonna make sure nobody's following him first.
Yeah. Give me another perception. So roll d20, and I believe this is +5 if I remember your character correctly. So there's nobody behind him, and you are actively sure.
Okay, good. I'm gonna close the door behind him.
Okay.
What is with my camera?
It's fine to me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all that matters then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Wait. Is it just Harcourt?
It is just Harcourt.
Oh, no, I'm asking him that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes. My brother is nowhere.
Okay, I think that's good. Maybe.
So, what the hell happened?
What do you mean?
We were together. Then Teddy took over, did something with a boat, and now I'm back here.
Oh, yeah, that. Well, see, what happened was... You're assuming what?
I'm assuming, and I pulled out your book, show you your book. I have your book of things, and I don't know how I got it.
You have my backup book. That's good. How did you find me?
Pull out the bow and the arrow. I didn't want to kill you.
You can see a string hanging from the arrow.
That's a good idea. Aside from when you did almost kill me, but anyways, yes.
Okay. How did I get here again?
That's a very good question. I don't know. I'm looking into that, but I don't know. But it's good you're here.
Yes.
I'm gonna check his hands.
His hands seem to be in good shape.
How many rings does he have on?
How many rings do you have on?
My signet ring. That's it.
Okay. You do not see the ring that you're worried about seeing.
That's just a signet ring?
Yes. Nothing special. Nothing magical.
Oh, so there's nobody in your head now.
No. At the moment, just me, and I'm very happy about that.
Me too. Well, yes, me too.
I'm hearing an echo.
I do hear a slight echo as well.
How do I fix that?
It may not be on you. Hold on a sec. Let me test one thing here. Okay, is the echo still there?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't hear the echo though, so it is. Hey, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Is that? So it seems like. Can you make sure pull your mic up and see if we can still hear you?
Can you hear me?
No, like pull it all the way. Like pull it away from your mouth.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still an echo.
Is the echo coming from me?
I think so. When I muted you, I lost the echo. So I'm wondering, maybe try doing the headset replug again.
Okay.
And then check this.
Sorry, everyone.
It's okay. And then check the settings. Oh, he's got the headset off. I think I know what's happened. I think it's not redefaulting back to the headset mic.
Yeah, because I think that was Charles. When he spoke, there was no echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
The echo's gone, but now Charles is also gone.
Holy damn.
Can you put I know. Put the headphones back on so I can talk to you at least. He needs to see the headphones. Okay, that I heard microphone noise, but the echo is still.
That might have been
slightly
me.
there. Oh, okay. So Charles, real quick, go down to your settings, your user settings, in the bottom left. I bet it's defaulting to the microphone speaker or the camera microphone and not your microphone. And under the user settings, go to voice and video. It's like the little cog at the bottom next to where your name is.
Uh-huh.
And then if it's on default, change it to change it from default for the microphone to like the headset.
Hello?
You've gone muted all of a sudden.
Did I go mute?
No, Charles did.
Oh, okay.
Flip back to, because come out of the settings, because all of a sudden you're like it put you in full. Okay, I can hear you now, and I don't hear an echo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, and I do not hear an echo. Okay, we're good.
All right, that only took like 1,000 times.
It's all right. We got to
Okay.
it.
Nope.
It's the wonderful aspects of using Discord. All right, Harcourt, Candor, carry on.
Am I good? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay, because I also switched mine to make sure my headset was for my headset,
Okay.
just in case. Okay. Hey.
Well, now Ryan sounds super horrible quality.
Well, I can just change it back. I
Yeah,
didn't know if
I would switch yours back. I think the echo was coming from Charles.
There, is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So it's just you.
Yes. Just me, not my brother. Back here before I was eaten by a shuggoth, and nobody who was here before remembers me or looks exactly the same as they used to.
Do I remember the Shoggoth? I remember the Shoggoth.
You remember
right?
the Shoggoth? Yes.
Oh, I remember
Well,
Shugget.
you only remember
Yeah,
it
you were the
because that
last one.
character finally had died, and then you got the character's information back.
I thought the two of you had
Yes.
made sweet, sweet love.
That was another campaign.
It's the other
And
Shugget.
a whole different show.
Okay.
That is a whole realm of erotica I'd rather not get involved in, please.
As long as it's sweet, that's all that matters.
So, how many of there are you this time? 3, 4, 5?
Wait. By your theory, the not us, right?
Yes.
Not me, the me that's elsewhere.
No, the people with you. There's got to be people with you.
Well, yes, there's me and 4 others.
That sounds about right. I'm gonna jot down some notes. Perfect. That falls exactly in line with what I expected. Sort of. Yes. You know what? Do you know where they're at? You should. They probably. Yeah, you probably need to bring them.
Okay, I can call them. Hold up the bottle.
You know that bottle won't work inside of the building.
You could, but you can't do that while you're in here. It's not gonna work.
Go outside.
Sure, that works. Just try not to draw any attention to yourself.
I'm just writing into my bottle. I don't think that's going to draw any attention. No, unlike using an arrow and that flies by itself and out in public. I don't think that'll might draw attention. I don't think this will.
So,
I'm surprised that didn't.
Katnor, give me a roll. Give me a d20 roll. We're gonna do a little bit of knowledge arcana here. Okay, you really don't like the idea of him using the bottle to get them because the bottle can be intercepted. The bottle uses a communication network, and the communication network does have a way that somebody could theoretically intercept the information, especially since that looks like a big bottle.
Wait. Okay, before you do that, you might not want to do that.
All right, what do you suggest?
Because this time
Both things involve leaving the building.
This time it's more. Okay, yeah, no. You don't want to do that this time. No.
Okay.
Because they could track you.
Who?
They.
Them, not that. Well, there's people looking for me. Well, not people, but things. Evil creatures.
Evil creatures. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That we had. Did you know them the last time we were together? Question.
Well, no. There's more of them this time. This time This time there's a lot more of them over here. I didn't think that there would be so many of them. The Koshram. He's yeah. His reach is much further than it was last time, and I don't think he's looking for me because I'm probably insignificant to him. But there's definitely minions of his that are looking for me.
When you say this time, you mean now as opposed to when I was here last time?
I think so. Yes.
You were never easy to understand.
You still fell in the caldera at the same time, at the same place, right? That didn't change, did it?
No, it did. Well, I didn't fall in the same spot because I wasn't found by House Zoe this time.
Oh, okay. Okay, that could change. That probably changed some things. Huh. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Wait, then what house are you with right now?
I am still aligned with House Zoe, simply because it seemed the safest route to run, in case
Okay, so
anybody remembered who I was.
Okay, so you still ended up with them. So maybe it didn't change too much. Okay, that's probably good. You probably need to get your friends though.
Okay.
Do you know where they're at?
I have no idea at the moment.
Oh, that's
If I can't use the bottle, I gotta go somewhere else to find.
wait. So you don't know where they're at? Oh, you don't have the rings. That's right. Wait. Why do you not know where they're at? That just seems irresponsible.
It's not irresponsible. I was trying to figure out how to find you.
But they didn't leave you a location where they were going to be.
We were
Communication, man.
We were at our apartments originally, but I went somewhere to go find you. So now I don't know where they are. We could go back there and see if they're there.
Oh, no. We can't do anything. You can.
Okay, then I will go back there to what, and then bring them all here?
Yes, but be covert about it. Don't be followed.
Don't be followed.
Yes,
Okay.
that's important.
I can hide 3 of them. I don't know if I can hide the 4th. I'll work
What?
on that.
What are you? And I'm the hard one to follow.
Okay.
No,
Candor, one thing you're going to need to do is give me one more intel check. Or just give me one more d20 roll. Okay. You remember to remind him that when he first leaves here, there's a bit of time dilation that can happen. So his first time here, his body might not leave at the same time he entered. And so he may end up a little later leaving than he thought he was, than it was when he came in.
Oh, yes, but when you leave, it might not be the same time you came here, but maybe like a little later. So this is the first time you've been here this time. It's like a little timey-wimey thing, and that's probably the best way you'll understand it. And
yeah, the actual term for it is called temporal lockstep. He is out of temporal lockstep with this building.
Unless you know what temporal lockstep is.
no.
No?
I've never understood.
Got it. Okay. Nah, you'll be fine. Just it might be a little later. You should be fine. You'll be fine.
I love the way you answer questions. Okay. We'll come back here. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I will go, leave now, come back hopefully before I left. I guess? I don't know.
Well, no, it'd be before you left.
I don't know
No,
I don't understand how your time thing works, so I'm assuming that's how it's going to work. But I will leave
No,
now.
it'll be later.
Okay, as long as I don't run into myself, I should be fine.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't be able to run into yourself because that'd be if you went back in time. Now you're going forward in time, so it'd be like you weren't there for a while.
But I did go back in time. That's why I'm here.
But it's like if you came in here and spent longer in no, you'll be fine.
Okay, I have memories overlaid on memories at the moment. I'm gonna go get my friends.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Don't worry about it. I think.
Okay.
And I leave.
So when you leave, it is much, much later in the evening. Like it is probably roughly early evening.
Okay.
And it was like midday when you came in here.
So I will head back to the apartments and see if I can find everybody there.
They are not there at present. I believe, let's jump to the rest of the group real quick. So for the rest of you that were here last session, does somebody want to give me a recap on the last session, if any of you can remember?
I mean, I can give my recap of I was setting up my new extended apartment.
Yep.
So if this is the next day, I actually would be at my apartment because that's when all the construction and stuff is going down.
Oh yeah, that is correct. So you will find Zug at his apartment. And you're not it's not being installed, but you are there. They are like going over the room to do the install.
Okay. And was it today you said we were getting paid, or?
No. So this is the evening of the 14th.
Because I know I was getting paid before.
You're getting paid tomorrow.
I
The
had to pay
same
for the
day.
lock.
Yeah, the same day they give you the lock is the day that you're going to get paid. So
Okay.
tomorrow is the day that you will get paid. Because we are on the 14th.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Zug is there. Somebody is leaving his apartment right as you arrive.
Great. Knock, knock.
Oh, I'm looking out. I got burning hands ready.
Zug,
It's-
don't fry me. Just Harcourt, open up.
All right, I'll let him in.
Okay.
Zug, do you know where everybody else is at?
No clue. I've been on business all day.
All business day. Well, I need to gather you guys together. We need to go see a future friend of mine.
All right.
Glad you're not questioning that in any way, shape, or form. Nobody else is in their apartments, I'm assuming. So we have to, why don't we head down to the cantina and see if everybody else is down there?
Why don't we just message them?
I was instructed not to use the bottles. I know it sounds stupid, but this individual, unfortunately, on this level, I trust him. Don't want to use the
Alright.
bottles because he said not to. Part of the reason I don't want to use rings either. Should have listened to him the first time. Or was it the second? I don't remember. It's not important. Let's head down to the cantina, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so you guys head over to the cantina. So where we left off, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, roughly, was Pax was performing in the bar, and Galfine and Meg had been clearing up some issues with a vagrant here. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I punched the guy across the face.
Yes.
What? It wasn't me!
Yeah,
was
I know I
offering
cheated on you.
I feel
was
left out.
Galfine some girly advice on how to attract the man you want.
Why can I not grab your characters? Did I accidentally put them on the map level? I did. Why do I do this all the time? Also, why is Pax's music not playing?
Yeah.
I set up new music for Pax and everything. Okay. So you
Pax is
arrive,
the Joni Mitchell of goblins, right?
and whoops. Yes, we'll go with that. And Meg
Karen Carpenter.
and Galfine, you are having. So you can either be here at the bar, wherever you'd like to be. Okay. So you're not sitting at a table with Meg?
No.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks for the friendship, Galfine. I help out and then you just reject me? I just want to sit down and have a little girl talk. Let's talk about girly things. How about that girly stuff?
There you
Can't
go.
sit in the seat.
All
What
right.
is it?
The seat is in the center of like 3 hexes. So I
Yeah, it is.
technically
It is
cannot
rough.
sit in the
So, I could not get the hexing to work. So you can have moved that seat. Moved that seat.
seat. Okay. Use
Um,
your imagination. The seat has been moved.
so yeah, go ahead and give up some conversation. Go.
About that
You
local
you had
sports
some girly stuff you were gonna share with Galfine.
Yeah, sometimes, when I'm just not feeling my best, what I like to do is, like to put a little rouge on my cheeks and talk to my God about, lady things. When I'm having that time of the month and I'm feeling bloated and sensitive.
Oh,
Has anyone
I-
ever talked to you?
I didn't know if this was going into an abstinence talk or what.
Hey, for all I know, nobody's had to talk to her about that. You know, they have wings and things now, dear. So, you know, if you're ever feeling, uncomfortable. You know, she's a half-orc. Maybe nobody's ever talked to her about that. You know, when you're becoming a woman. You know, you're a special aunt may come once a month for a couple of days.
I love how Whitney is just evil side-eyeing. So about that time, Harcourt and Zug will show up.
I'm gonna walk right up between Mac and Galvin.
Okay. So for the record, by the way, as he comes walking up to you, all four of you have like this weird momentary discomfort that feels like something, you know, that kind of deja vu feeling when you feel like you've done something before, but now it's like going different than you remember how it went before. Have you guys ever had that?
It's like deja vu for the first time.
No, not for the first time.
Okay.
It's like deja vu, but different. That's kind of the feeling that you get. Like it's very uneasy in both your head and a little bit in your stomach.
You said the three of them, so now
no, the four of you. The four of you.
Okay.
But he's back at his joint, right? He's back at his apartment.
No, they Zug and Harcourt came down here to the cantina.
Oh, okay.
To fetch the three of you. And it's like him being within proximity of all four of you suddenly caused something to feel different.
Suddenly I feel different. Anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know, like, what do we do? Knowledge Arcana, Sense Motive?
You can give me a Knowledge Arcana on this. It's got to be pretty high. Ooh, wow. Very good.
Pretty high.
Very good.
Yeah, I got that crit.
You actually recognize this as to be like the effect of somebody using time-related magic. Normally, like, you get that, there's like the feeling that you get that, like, you've experienced this time, but somebody, like, rolled it backwards to a certain point in order to, like, for something to, like, catch up. Like, if somebody uses, the very powerful, time reversal spell, there's, like, a momentary feeling, if you're the subject that's experiencing it, of, like, being moved forward, but then all of a sudden being kind of ricocheted back. The memories kind of, like, disappear and bits of the information are missing, but you feel like something just went backwards.
Okay. Like something that is going to happen in the future is rolling back to right now?
No, like, maybe you were just in the future a little while ago, and you've suddenly, like, pulled back to the past.
Okay.
Mac, Galfine, I need you guys to come with me and Zug. I need you to come speak with a future friend of mine.
All right, let's go.
Glad
It
you're
could
so
be a
ready
future
for
friend
that.
of mine.
He could be a future friend of yours too. Yeah, you'll like him. I think.
Anyway, Galfine, we'll finish this talk later on, but I want you to, not be afraid to come to me, talk to me about the special thing.
So, Galfine, you cool to do this?
If it gets me out of this conversation.
Yes, it will get you into an even worse one. Trust me.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. Here I am handing out.
Whatever the conversation is, this one's gonna get weirder. I promise.
Galfie tries to sneak away. The guy at the other table's like, "Oh, this is actually the passed out guy." Oh no, you guys carried him out. I'm sorry. So you come over to this table where another guy's sitting. Excuse me, what are you doing? I'm trying to have.
I just need to borrow this chair. I drag it into the corner and sit in it facing the wall.
Wow. I've never seen an adult give themselves a timeout, but if you're really feeling stressed out, I mean.
I will then dart up to the stage to get Pax's attention. I'm assuming she's going to be mid-song.
She is indeed.
Pax! Pax! You can stop singing!
Chill, I'm in the middle of this.
No, stop singing! Trust
I'm
me.
gonna keep going.
Okay.
You have to learn patience.
Do you want to maybe like convince him in a more direct way that he should like calm down and stay focused until the end of the song?
No, I'm just gonna let him
Okay.
spaz it out.
Okay.
Okay, he starts juggling shit.
That's fine. We can have multiple forms of entertainment going.
That is actually going to improve your tips.
There you go.
I remark, it's like a double bill now.
What should we
Can I
do
get
for
a
our
ginger
next
beer while
act?
I'm waiting? Oh, I'm sorry.
Except he's juggling bottles that are partially filled without capping them.
Okay,
Oh.
so Harcourt, you give me a sleight of hand, and Pax, you give me a perform.
Come on, roll high.
Okay, so Harcourt manages to not drop any of these, and Pax gives a good performance.
All right.
The crowd is quite entertained at the end of this performance, and you actually get, for the first time, some loud claps and a couple of yeah.
Now can we go?
How about we do another?
No, we got to go. I just found what I was looking for. It's important that we leave now.
What's going on?
She's playing
don't meet a-
while talking to you at this point.
We need to go see a future friend of mine.
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
He's gonna bring me back from the dead. We gotta go.
You look pretty alive. Are you on drugs?
Not at this moment. I have.
So,
We
I need to
go
keep
see
up
him.
my contract, manager. Like, come on.
You performed. We just did. We satisfied it for tonight. We can go.
Are you getting everyone else to go?
Yeah, everybody else. You're the last one.
If Galphine gets out of the corner, I'll go.
Delphine, you can punch me. Let's go.
The crowd suddenly turns and looks to you. Punch him! Punch him! Punch him! Punch him!
Oh, I'm not gonna join the chant on that.
I get up
Tanner's
from the
clapping
chair.
for wherever he's at.
Huh? You're not leaving the chair?
No, I get up from
Okay.
the chair.
Do you punch him?
Yeah,
I
so
come over.
Harcourt is presently, you're standing up, no, at the stage. He's standing up near the
Oh.
stage.
I come up to him.
No, this is the wrong direction. Door. We need to go door. Go.
Punch him!
I have
Punch
to
him!
punch you
Punch
for the
him!
crowd.
Punch him!
For the sake of the crowd.
And wow, max damage from the punch.
Oh, wow.
Duck cheers.
So does much of the rest of the crowd.
Ooh, it was a vicious blow by Delphine the Pack.
Sure one. You could have it.
Hardcore side.
Can we please go now?
Okay.
All right.
Delphine?
Come on, Galphine, let's go.
Alright, fine.
Okay. So the five of you make your way to Narenhawk territory. And he takes you to a rather interesting building that has the Narenhawk family crest above the door, with a little sign on it labeled "Home of Abram Narenhawk."
Ooh, can we pull things out of a table?
Can I like knowledge local?
Sure, you can knowledge local. Ooh, that is a very good knowledge local. So you know that Abram Narenhawk is the patron of House Narenhawk. So as the story goes, House Narenhawk had operated for a long time, but like had been kind of lost to time where the whole Narenhawk name had come from. And then all of a sudden, one day, shortly after they'd finished constructing the Ministry of Trade, this house caused two other houses to mysteriously disappear, but it was emblazoned with the crest and had the name of Abram Narenhawk. There were suddenly books in the library that were written by Abram Narenhawk. And this person stepped out of the house, and the first couple of people that saw him had talked to him and learned that he claimed that he was from a different place and that he needed time to figure things out, and he asked that nobody bother him while he worked to figure things out. And they asked who he was, and he told them I'm Abram Narenhawk. Just go. It's not important who I am, but it's important what I do. And then he went back inside, and after that, for weeks, there were crowds of people coming to his door, knocking at his door, and asking him for information. And so all of House Narenhawk sort of revere him, almost as if he were a god or some sort of fortune teller that had appeared out of time itself.
All right, and that what sounds like he might have been the chronomancer that from earlier.
It is possible. Now here you have Harcourt bringing you to the door of somebody who is known to be involved in some sort of crazy time paradox incident.
Crazy time paradox. Does that sound familiar to me?
Give me an no, actually, from your history, I would say that you've heard stories from your grandmother about some wizard by the name of Abram or Narenhawk. Something about a guy who talked in almost doublespeak. He would say that something existed in both a positive and a negative state at the same time. Everything was in conflicting states. And he had some crazy weird guy that was hanging out with him for a while, and then after one of his friends died, his friend suddenly became him.
Ugh. Sounds horribly complicated. So, my grandmother told me about this place, about the magical guy, Abram Narenhawk, that he was the head of the house. He made guys disappear. It's very strange.
Well,
They
I've met
merged
him.
together.
I believe I've met him before. Or wait, I will meet him later.
No, you never met Abram. You did not meet Abram. No.
Okay. Who was that?
That was before Harcourt. What's his name?
No.
No, you did. I'm sorry, you did meet Abram. You're right. You did meet Abram during one of the short excursions. You are correct. And he made you guys promise not to tell Candor where he was. That is correct.
Because we were with Teddy at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing here?
A future friend of mine is inside, and he needs to speak with all of us about why I'm here again.
Well, you were here earlier.
No. Everything he's about to say is going to make everything that's coming out of my mouth now sound normal.
Right, so you're friends with the creator of the Narenhawk area?
Will be. Not yet. I'm going to meet him in the future after I die. Hopefully, I'm not going to die, so that doesn't have to happen. I just need to figure out how I got back here before I. Trust me, it's complicated. There's like 4 different sets of memories in my head. He'll explain it, but it's going to be really confusing. Are you ready?
Well, I mean, I sensed it at
Get
the
out.
bar. So
Go, go, go.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Candor, there's a knock at the door. Are you going to open it, or are you going to let one of the servants open it? One of the servants open it.
Oh, if there's servants here, they can
Well,
absolutely.
they're
open it.
unseen servants.
Yes, I'll let one of them open it, and I'll hide behind something.
Okay.
those things have a
To make
pretty
sure.
large strength score. They probably could drag us in.
The door opens, and there
What a
is
brute.
there's kind of like a illusory outline of a figure that waves for you to come in.
I'm stepping over the threshold, whether they do or not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm entering in. I want a future friend.
Is everybody going in?
Do I need to spellcraft, or is this something that I know is an unseen servant?
It's low enough that I'll say you know it's an unseen servant. You've encountered quite a few of these in wealthier establishments.
Yeah, so I'll just head in.
Okay. Galfine, Pax, you heading in as well?
I'll also go in.
I guess.
Okay. So all of you come in, and the servant closes the door behind you, and then it kind of disappears.
Andor, where you at, dude? Run out.
I'm probably not hiding very well. I'm sure.
No, you're not. You're like just around the corner, and you keep like peeking your head out to do a head count.
Can we do a perception or?
Yes. DC's 10 to find him.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah, nah.
Bet you I won't even be able to see him.
Is that Naren Hawk over there?
Yeah, so it looks like basically everyone can see him.
Perfect. There's only 5 of you. Okay, good.
Okay.
Good.
And
What I said.
we're going to take a short break as all of you notice him.
Okay.
And we will be right back after that to talk to Candor. All right. So all of you have come in. You notice Kandor giving you guys a head count.
Oh, hello.
Quick question, Kandor. Are
Yes.
any of them ones I was with before?
I'll go up to them and check them out, inspect them, check their hands, make sure they don't have any rings on or anything like that.
Yeah, not one of them are the same as they were before, and none of them have the rings on.
Okay. Do I recognize any of them?
You do not recognize a single one of them. You do. Give me a intel or wisdom. Give me a d20 roll. Yeah, none of them look familiar.
They weren't with you last time. I don't recognize any of them.
They're not the us.
And you weren't followed,
that
right?
aren't us. I'm pretty sure I didn't check. Sorry.
It'll be alright, I think. Yeah, it should be fine. They would kill me by now. But no, I don't recognize any of them from before. No.
Okay. That us that's not us that's never whatever. Go ahead.
No.
So everybody, this is Kandor. I'll meet him in the future. Kandor?
Aren't you meeting him
Wait.
now?
No, I've already know him now, but I won't have met him until later.
But
And as I said, anything that's coming out of my mouth is going to sound normal as soon as Kandor starts explaining things.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah. Because
Stand there staring, waiting for an explanation.
I thought you were a little crazy. Turns out, so am I. So whatever your crazy was, apparently I got it.
No. I think you got that from your brother.
He's not in here anymore. That's the other question.
Oh.
Where is he?
That's a very good question, isn't it?
You actually do know the answer to that, Kandor. At least relatively. You know that his brother is where his brother was, getting ready to attend university soon.
And is that information that's okay to tell him? Am I okay to tell him that?
You should be, as long as he's not gonna go like racing there to try to meet his brother. But he's kind of trapped in the caldera, so you think that's okay? Like, he can't really get out.
He'll be stuck here for years. You're talking about Carver, right?
Wait, yeah. And did you just say stuck here for years? No.
Did I say that out loud?
No. I do not wish to be stuck here for years.
Well,
so, were you like in the military? Your name is Commodore, right?
Can't
no.
It's like
off the
not
rails.
Commodore.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not a Commodore.
But you're from the future to tell us about the past?
Yes. Well, that depends. What are you trying to find out? Why did you come here? What did you need?
I was
saw the book.
told to come here. I was just in it for the free snack.
Oh, snacks, you say? Is the table still here?
The table is still here.
Perfect. I'll pull up some snacks off the table.
What snacks?
Nice.
Whatever miscellaneous party favors I think that people would like.
Okay, so he reaches down, touches his hand to the table, and a bowl of like peanuts comes up out of the table.
Wow. I like
Yeah.
this guy.
Snacks, like everybody loves peanuts, right?
You
Yeah.
got some honey mustard mix.
Let me check.
Reaches into the table.
You reach down, touch the table, and up comes some some of them, and they have like honey mustard on the top of them. Because you knew you put honey mustard in the table before, and you knew you put peanuts in the table. You weren't sure how that was going to turn out. Turns out the honey mustard will apply itself to things automatically, but it won't like apply itself evenly automatically.
I mean, also honey mustard mixes like pretzels and stuff. It's not peanuts.
Oh no, you asked for honey mustard in relation to so you got pretzels. That's what he's got. He's got pretzels. He doesn't, or he's got.
No, you said peanuts.
I meant peanuts. He's got peanuts. He doesn't have pretzels. No, there's no pretzels.
You wanted pretzels? There's some pretzels.
Honey mustard pretzels.
There's no pretzels in there. Abram hates pretzels. Abram will not allow you to keep pretzels on the table. He keeps taking them out.
You got any
Peanut
jerky
chips
in there?
and Fanta?
Did you say kitten jerky?
Yeah.
I
Haven't have any
don't
kitten jerky.
think so, but let me check. I don't think I put any in there.
Yeah, no, nothing comes out when you want kitten jerky.
Thank God. That's
That's disappointing.
Well, here you go. I'll pull out some honey and some mustard also in case you want some honey mustard.
Thanks, I guess.
What's a great treat that keeps the felines on their feet? Kitten jerky.
I don't. Is that what he meant by kitten jerky? Jerky for kittens or jerky made of kittens?
Made of kittens.
Oh yeah, no. I'm glad I don't have any in there.
Or is it made of kittens for kittens by kittens?
Yes, let's go with that. I like that definition.
There's such a level of evil with all that.
So much cannibalism.
So,
Wait, so you came here for
cancer.
snacks?
No,
Yep.
I did not come here for snacks.
I came for snacks.
We always come for snacks.
You just asked me to go get my friends.
Well, yes. Because I mean, well,
I'm asking you, how am I here now? I should not be here now. I should be somewhere else now. And then I should be dead, and then pull me into my brother's skull, and then we're there, and then somebody's in your head, and
oh yeah.
And now we're back here.
No, nobody's in my head this time. No. Which
There's no Teddy, and you don't got Teddy in there.
I'll try to pull Teddy out. Do I pull Teddy out?
No sign of Teddy.
Okay, good. No, I think it's just me.
You hear the sounds of footsteps at the balcony just outside of in the main room. You guys right now are standing in the foyer.
I'm gonna like look up there.
Abram is standing up there. Do you have company?
Well, yes. I didn't know they were coming, but yes, they came for snacks. I think.
You let in people that are looking for snacks?
Oh,
look,
I know
it's not dangerous to let in people that have snacks, but you know the danger that comes along with letting people in.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they weren't followed. I'm pretty sure they weren't followed. We'd be dead then if they were, right? Probably.
You likely would be.
Well, yeah.
I think the house's contingency still works. I don't know. No one's attacked the house yet, so I can't test that. It doesn't work if I attack the house, or if I have you attack the house. It has to be a more substantial attack.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to go out and do that. It doesn't behoove me to go outside and do anything outside.
You sure about the people you invited in? Can I come meet them? Should I come meet them? You're the one in charge of this whole time problem.
It's Harcourt. Did I tell you about Harcourt? I don't remember if I mentioned Harcourt.
I think you've mentioned... No, I don't think we met around Harcourt. I think
Abram?
I was... Yeah.
Abram!
Yes?
Hi. Harcourt. I didn't tell Candor where you were.
Oh, I guess he knows you.
Well, now the cat's out of the bag. He comes down the stairs. He takes one step on the top step and then appears at the bottom step.
You ever keeping cats in bags?
What? There are no...
What?
There are no cats in bags. What are you talking about?
Wait, are we talking about kitten jerky?
No, this is Abram Narenhawk. I've met him as well. I was here before, and
No,
told-
you will be here, but now
we will.
if
I haven't
Candor's
met you yet. I know.
if Candor's theory is
haven't-
correct now, though, you won't be here because you either have to get eaten by a Shuggoth to maintain the
wanna eat by a
timeline, or Candor has another theory, but I doubt it's going to work. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm here to find out.
It's not fair for me to say I doubt it. I believe that your theory could work. It's just unlikely that that kind of thing will work.
Does it involve me being stuffed in the table?
No.
Stuff in
No.
the what?
We've found that it doesn't work out well if you stuff organic material in the table. Well,
Thank you.
living tissue in the table.
Thank you.
So you let the cat out of the table?
He's making sweet love to
There
a
wa-
Shoggoth? Is what's going on?
No Shuggoths.
It is one of the options I proposed. I proposed that we get Harcourt to get eaten by the Shuggoth along with his friends. But we needed to make sure those rings ended up on him, and the problem we've had so far is we can't find those rings. Can we?
Ooh.
No rings, no rings.
Can we find those rings?
We have not found those rings so far.
No.
Though we'd have to be
Know
able to
where
leave
they
this place
are.
in order to find those rings. And
Ooh.
I
We
don't-
need those rings again, do we?
only if we go with the Shuggoth plan.
don't
Candor
wanna
has
get
a
eaten by
different plan.
Shuggoth.
If Candor's plan works, you won't need to...
I don't want to get eaten by Shuggoth.
So we're sure it's okay to tell them about the plan then, right?
This is-
non-Shuggoth plan.
I don't know. You're the one who's coming up with this stuff. I'm trusting you. This timeline stuff is already weirder than I expected it to be. We've reverted to a point where I don't understand what happened.
Is the boat still in the table?
Was the boat ever in the table? I don't remember putting the boat on the table.
The boat was put in the table later, so the boat will not be in the, I don't think the boat will be in the, actually the boat is, the table should be in the same temporal, hold on. He reaches over and he touches the table, and like the mast of a boat starts to come out of the table, and he quickly like pushes back down on it. Okay, the boat is still in the table.
Why is the
is
boat
that the right boat?
No, different boat.
Oh, okay.
You sure?
Yes. The boat got put back in there later. It's okay.
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 But
It's fine. Everything's fine, Candor. It's okay.
that's not the same boat though. But that's okay. That's fine. That's irrelevant. Well, it's irrelevant.
It's
Drawing a
not?
boat to man the table.
Wait, I thought that's not the same boat. I thought that you said it wasn't.
Oh, I thought you said it was the right boat, the same boat. I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to
know.
inventory the tables again, aren't I? God damn it, Candor. I told you a number of times, stop putting things in the tables. It doesn't need any more testing.
I don't know if I did I put that boat in there?
I assume you put the boat in there. I don't walk around putting boats in here.
That sounds like
Oh, no.
something I did.
Can I like think of some powerful object and try and pull it out of the table?
You have to be very precise about what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I
Otherwise you're
I wanted
gonna
to
tell them.
knowledge arcana just to think of like the most powerful thing that I would know of.
Okay. Give me a knowledge arcana. Okay. So the best thing you could think of would be like a staff of the Magi.
All right,
And so
I'm gonna try and think of that.
Yep,
See if I
you
can-
touch the table and nothing comes out.
I'm gonna look very disappointed and
Abram
away from the
Abram is actually looking over at you, shaking his head like, "It doesn't work, little man. It doesn't work.
Who was it trying to get
He wanted a staff. It's
Oh,
not
phew.
in there. You can't get access to the magical items anyway. New people can access food items only. There are proper securities on this. We took precautions in the future when it happened, and since the house is temporarily locked, it happened now. There it is, out here now. See, remember, technically, he's actually already met me, but he met me in the future that is not the future, because remember, as I keep trying to tell you, Candor, time is only what we're in right now. But you keep insisting this importance for all these lives.
Well, yes. I mean, yeah, time is what we're in now, but it has been other things which. Anyways.
Bring it back to my problem.
It's your project.
Yes, what did you need? Some rings? You wanted some rings?
No, I don't want rings because I don't want to get eaten by a shugget.
Oh,
What
so
is
we're going
your
with you.
plan that doesn't involve me being eaten by a shugget so I can get the hell out of here?
The plan. What's the plan? Wait. There's only the two plans, right? It was the non-Shugget and the Shugget plan, right?
Yes.
Non-shugget plan. The one
Okay.
that doesn't involve me and my friends getting eaten.
You realize these are the wrong friends anyway, so the Shugget's plan might not even work.
Yeah, you're not even the right people to get eaten. Plus, I'd have to be there. Which, I don't...
We weren't there when we got eaten by the shugget.
Yeah, you can't be this you here and another you here at the same time.
I better not be able to be.
No, you can't be in two of the same yous at the same time. You have to be the same you in different places. That's fine, but not same you, same
Okay.
place.
Yeah, I'm not with you, so you guys can't get eaten by the Shugget. This isn't the right team. It won't go the same way or the right way. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Why am I here?
Why are you here?
Yes.
Ooh,
As in the caldera. Why am I here? In the
I'll field
caldera
this one.
now?
I'll
Oh,
field
my
this
goodness.
one. Now, from time to time, people want some companionship, right? And when they want companionship,
Where is this going?
Are you
He's
talking about my
explaining
parents?
sex.
No, not here. Not why my parents got together, screwed and popped me out. I didn't ask that question.
oh, I'm sorry. You're
This is a time-related question.
oh,
I should
yes,
not
okay.
be here.
Okay, you mean in the time relation thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're here because of, I believe you referred to it as snapback, Candor?
That sounds about right.
So an entity that existed in time ceased to exist entirely from time. Now, the universe will, this realm, this plane, will try to revert itself to fix any temporal anomalies by reverting itself as far back to a certain point as it can. However, it could only revert so far. And now we are experiencing a bit of a temporal anomaly. A universe where someone doesn't exist, but the world has had to go on without them. Candor has been roaming about space, trying to make sure that time went exactly the same way it did up until now, when he noticed that things were different than they would normally have gone.
Okay.
And that is starting with you arriving, him finding that I'm here now instead of where I should be, which is hiding from him.
You will be.
I cannot now. I now have lost the ability to move the house. I normally am able to just pick up and move the house when time changes, but the house won't move anymore. I've gone through a number of parameters. I've checked. Well, I've only been able to check the interior. Candor keeps freaking out anytime I put my foot outside the door.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So there could be something
Not yet.
anchoring me here, like a temporal or a dimensional anchor, but I'm not able to discover it. It doesn't appear to be here, but I can't get outside to take a look.
So what do we need? What do you got to do?
That's Candor. Candor has a theory on a device he plans to build. I don't know what the specifics of this device are, but he claims that he can correct the timeline, correct aspects of the timeline with it, or fix it. I don't remember exactly how you were thinking of it.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to fix it all, but like, kind of repair it best we can, given the circumstances. Sort of. But we need some things. There's some things that we need.
So we have a shopping list, is what you're saying?
Yes. You can think of it as a quest.
Quest.
You like that, right? That makes you. No, you don't. You're not.
Am I getting paid for this quest?
I told you they were going to ask about compensation. They always ask about compensation.
Of course they
I believe
do.
there was a staff I wanted,
There
and
was.
I would accept this payment.
Well, I don't know anything about the staff you wanted.
We
but...
don't technically actually even have the staff he was asking about.
Oh,
But
okay.
I suppose we do have some things that we could offer them for their success if they were to recover these items.
Yeah, they should live theoretically.
As long as they do it in the right order, I'd assume, right? That's what you said. How you said this normally goes.
Yeah.
Figure out the
As long as
order
they
and
can-
then don't get yourselves killed.
Yeah. Can't tell you much more than that, but
I wouldn't
Yes.
expect anything less.
yeah, because you have to do them in the right order. And if I give you too much information, then you skip steps and things get all wonky, and then things get more messed up. But yes.
So in other
Right.
words, you're going to tell us like one thing at a time.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Unless it's better, am I supposed to tell them more things?
Hold on
Is
a
it just the
Okay, let's see if Candor's ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna check my notes, try to see how the order that I'm supposed to do this in.
That's the part you're not entirely sure of because you haven't been outside. You don't know the relative threat level of what they would encounter in each space.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's different now. It's all
Yes.
different now. I don't have a map.
And you also don't know where they are in terms of their level, as you put it.
Yes. Are you guys still killing rats?
No.
No?
If your book is correct, I believe we have a bard.
That sounds about right.
Are you? Excuse me, young gnomish girl. I did not get your name.
Oh, I had myself on mute. Hold on. My name is Maggie Gimbal.
Gimbal?
Gimbal. Gimbl.
Like
Gimbl.
like gimbal?
Yes, my last name is Gimbal.
Huh.
Is
Why?
she? Do you think?
Maybe. Maybe.
Who's
Maybe what?
Who are wait.
at his age? At her age, I'm assuming. Who's your grandfather?
My grandfather. My grandfather was an interesting figure. He disappeared and supposedly never existed.
Oh.
He
Gimbal
had
had
two-
a
he had
baby.
family name. Yeah, my grandfather was Gimbal.
Gimbal had a child?
She's a time paradox.
Wait. That doesn't mean you have to
And-
kill her or anything, right?
I'm a snappy dresser.
No, you don't have
Very
to
good at
kill her.
explaining the birds and the bees
Okay,
to young
good.
half-orcs.
What?
Yeah, I just got that too. What?
I'm on a new
Ignore
campaign
it.
to help
Is that
help half-orcs learn about life.
According
Is that an
according to
Elmish
according to
people thing?
Candace, according to Candor, you are on a new campaign. Now
Okay.
you're a cleric, right, young lady?
Well, I do possess some clerical abilities. I'm more of an oracle type.
Wait. Do you have calligraphy? Or wrong kind of cleric, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cancor. I don't do.
Cancor.
Is that one of those things you get in your mouth?
Cancor? Yes. I had that when I kissed that aboleth.
Okay, and then according to this book, I'm assuming that Harcourt, I believe we discussed you. I believe you are a rogue, right?
No, I'm a fighter.
But you do handy tricks, right?
Yes. I've trained as a fighter.
Okay. And you,
That's
I'm sorry, Miss. Your name, the big one.
Gelfane.
You're barbarian? No, you're too much armor.
Is that racist?
Maybe. Look. It's been years since I've had to talk to real people.
She's blossoming into a young woman.
Huh?
Are you their frontline warrior? Because Harcourt doesn't seem the warrior type.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. And so I think your book needs some updating, by the way. At some point, you might want to get some additional versions. Because
one second.
this
Let me
one
check
mentioned
something. I'm gonna go
Oracle,
behind-
and I don't see Oracle in any of these.
I'm gonna go behind Harcourt and check the back of his shirt.
I think
Is there anything on there?
Oracle's kind of an advanced thing for players who like guides.
So you check the back of Harcourt's shirt, and you actually have a bit of you have a spell that you've made, and you do note that he is a variant fighter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a variant fighter. We'll need to update that.
Yeah, your book
But
seems
there's no
out of
writing.
date. Now,
There's no writing on his back, right?
there's actually like little writing that only you can see when you cast this spell. But there is no writing on his back otherwise.
Wait, what happened to your vest?
That's what you're doing.
I don't have it yet
Oh,
because
Okay.
I got that when I was here before.
So if you guys don't have
Piss off the people I was with.
a rogue, then you, Goblin Man, you're the rogue. I notice you're dressed in black.
That's
No,
just this
I
style.
wanted to Staff of Archimagi because I'm a Archimagi.
You're definitely not an Archmagi.
you're not high enough level to be that.
Wait, I think, right? Too early? Right, Harcourt
Yeah, I
just
think
got
so.
here?
Yeah.
No, he is a Arc Magi. He turned me into Newt.
But you got better.
I got better.
Well, I mean, if they're Archmagi, they'll be able to deal with this problem quite easily, right?
No, not Arc Magi.
Oh.
Maybe
So
if I had
what's
that
the problem?
stat,
We got to deal.
What's your like focus, wizard?
Evil?
Do you have a school that you chose?
evocation.
Are you good at it?
Yep.
What's the most powerful spell you can cast?
Scorching Ray.
Okay. Let me check Candora's reference notes here.
Yeah, look compared to the rest of the, well, at least Harcourt. Because they should be roughly around the same level.
That is,
assuming.
according to your notes, that is how this thing works. So they're probably around 3rd or 4th,
Okay.
according to your book.
Okay, yeah, you're not an Archmagi at 4th level.
Are you checking Candor's system reference document?
I am. Candor has put together a very intense system resource document.
It's just that reference system
Reference.
document.
Yes.
Huh. But Oracle is not in there?
No, he's said that there's been some changes that happened since he first produced it. In fact, this is actually the more recent edition. He said he did some stuff that reset how things kind of flow, and forced it to be this one book, but then a bunch of other stuff changed about the world, and he's not caught up on the notes.
It just makes it so much easier when there's one book to follow. One core book.
I'd like to think that, sometimes life goes splat and you get handed a bunch of other side books, and they're pretty crunchy. And some of them can be quite fluffy to the touch, but, there's nothing better than that.
Like, tactile? Like, crunchy, like... Is that a
They got
euphemism?
some real meat in them. It's a real meaty book. You know what I mean? Really helps you guide
There's-
on how do you play the game of life.
I don't think there's any meat in my books. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's no meat in that book that you had earlier, right?
Wait. You mean the
Harcourt?
book Harcourt found?
Yes.
I've never pulled any meat out of it. No.
Okay.
Maybe it's made out of meat?
No. I wouldn't make a book out of meat. That's just silly.
Can I touch the table and wish for a big thing of applesauce?
You get a big thing of applesauce.
All right, spoon. Is there a spoon there?
If you touch the table again, you get a spoon.
Okay, so I'm gonna slowly eat my applesauce. Fascinated thing. Thanks for the applesauce.
You're welcome.
We're gonna run out of resources soon.
Does anybody else want?
So, can you also do you normally get parties to get grocery lists? Can we get them to go out and get groceries?
I mean, they're about the right level to handle a grocery list.
Excellent. Let's see if they'll take that as their first mission.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna turn around and like start jotting down some things.
And when you turn around and go, is everybody whispering now? Is that the deal?
Oh, we probably didn't say that soft enough, did we?
Well, I got no problem grocery shopping. I got nothing else going on. I mean, the applesauce is free and all that, but we were adventuring, and I had some stuff to do for my church and all that. Galfin and I are getting to know each other as friends, and I think it's important.
Which church? Which church do you follow?
I church.
Looks like the shot. Check the symbol.
Yes, that makes sense. Huh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, yeah, my grandfather kind of, when he disappeared, it was all about their magic. So,
You are a gimbal after all. That makes sense that you think, yeah.
Yep. And I have some great ideas for marketing.
Oh, of course you do. You haven't told anybody about these ideas yet, have you?
Galfin's girl orc guides, yeah.
What is teen romance novels? What?
I just came to me now. A series of chapbooks featuring a teenage female half-orc named Galfin and her Galfin's Guide to Girls.
No, I don't.
Are you there on her? It's me, Zishat. Or it's me, Galfin.
Oh my God. Super Galfin. My God. Galfinorama. Oh. Tales from the 4th level. Nothing. Oh my God.
No, if you're doing the Fudge series very clearly has to either be about Harcourt or Zug. It would be more like Zugorama.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, besides getting you guys groceries, which, snacks are involved, what are we actually doing?
Well, Harcourt needed some things to build this thing for me so that I could help him with his quest, right? That's what it was.
No, oh God, how do you forget your own thing? Look at your notes!
Oh, yes, my notes. Okay.
They get you things. So according to your book, you're the quest giver.
Oh, yes.
Not he's the quest giver.
I thought that's what I said.
No, he's the quest getter.
That's what I meant. Anyways. Okay, sorry.
You're confusing me now.
Now? Yes. So I need for you to find me these items 3. That's probably how you're supposed to say that, right? Even though it's really 4 items.
I thought it was 4,
3.
yeah.
Yeah. But
is one of them more peanuts?
Is that? I checked my list. Did I write more peanuts down on there? Or?
No.
Okay. I wrote down pretzels and then I scratched that off because I forgot. Make sure to go over real nice and thick so he doesn't see that. All right. Well, no. I also need. I need to give you these. Okay. I need some rings. That's one of the things I need.
Not the rings. Not the rings I had last time.
No, these are different rings. These don't have any kind of telepathy, I don't think. No.
Huh.
No. There's no, I just need 2 of them. 2 rings.
2 rings.
2 rings of false appearances.
rings of false appearances.
We're supposed to
Yes.
get this at the grocery store.
I mean, if they have them, that'd be really convenient, but I don't think that they do.
You said
That
we
might
were
be in the
getting
Beyond section.
groceries.
Yeah. Where would your rings of false appearance be? I checked Home Goods and there was nothing there.
There's also okay, so in addition to that, there's a gem of James T. Zoe.
Not that gem.
Yes. The gem. You know what gem I'm talking about?
Yeah, I went and got it.
You got it for him?
Then.
Oh, okay.
By the way, when I was writing you that
I
note,
will-
so Ryan, for the record, when I was writing that note in there, I wanted to put in parentheses, yes, that gem. Because I had a feeling he would say that when you mentioned that gem. Oh, I regret it
Well,
now.
You should have wrote
I
that
think
the-
we're getting. If I'm not mistaken, we should be getting that gem right now.
Yes. But it must be recovered without killing him
No.
while he doesn't live. But he does live. But you can't kill him. I need the gem.
It's behind a. It's gonna be behind a thing, and I can't touch it.
Why can't you touch it?
He encased it in some, or he's going to, and put it behind some sort of security shield.
I don't know if he's done that yet.
He will once he gets it, and he gets whoever got it for him to touch it. So if it goes missing, they'll get blamed.
Can't you put like a bag of coins or something on there of equal weight? Isn't that how that?
But wait, if I touched it, and they'll come.
bag of coins of equal weight.
Okay, so the damn multicolored gem.
Yes. And I need a rod of the Goblin King. I'm not sure what it does.
Why aren't you getting this shit yourself?
As a goblin, do I know what the Rod of the Goblin
Oh.
King is?
So you would know. Give me a knowledge local at a +5 bonus.
Oh.
As
Oh,
you
I
are a
can't. I
goblin.
can't go. I'm not a part of your party.
Oh, yeah.
I can't go out there and do that.
So
I can't leave.
Zug, you are fully aware of what the rod of the Goblin King is. So whoever holds the throne of the Goblin King has a rod that they keep with them, and that rod signifies that you are the Goblin King. It's how like the Ascension Order works. Whoever has the rod is the Goblin King. Some people have ascended simply by being able to like take it from somebody when they were asleep. Like one of the Goblin Kings fell asleep. Somebody snuck in, grabbed the rod, walked out, managed to sneak out, and then proclaimed they were the Goblin King, only to 5 minutes later be stabbed in the back and have the rod taken back. The rod has some powers, but no one has ever really seen the extent of what all of them are. But there have been scenarios where like people have told stories about what this rod is supposed to be able to do. Some say it can like completely stop other goblins from being able to take actions against you, or some say it like forces you to follow the will of somebody, like when they tap it upon your shoulders 3 times, like you're compelled to have to fulfill an objective. Some say that the rod itself is the whole reason that the goblins don't just run all throughout the land and try to kill everybody. It keeps them kind of sane and together and at least working in somewhat of a team-based fashion. There's a lot of rumors as to what the rod does, but the rumors make it sound like this rod can do whatever anyone wants. Whatever anyone wants. Give me a knowledge arcana though.
Sounds
Is
like
that-
a story in
We've
and
seen that
itself.
before, though, right?
Uh,
I would have seen that before because we were down with the guys at one time.
no, you guys didn't. You guys chose not the goblin route. You chose the other route. You guys had an option to go the goblin route, but did not take the
I
goblin
seem to
route.
remember standing before goblins on a.
That was in the campaign that was in Dragon's Cove.
Oh, okay. Never. That wasn't. Okay, it's not Harcourt.
Yeah. No, you're not, and you're not sure what powers this thing could have. That is not a high enough knowledge arcana.
What about the? But I know that like the current Goblin King would have it.
You definitely know. From the raid that you were on, you definitely know that the current Goblin King does have it. Yeah, and you're not sure from that either, Pax.
Oh, yes. The rings, yes. I almost forgot to mention. They're capable of making someone seem, what's the word? Insignificant?
The
Even it-
rings of false appearances.
Yes. Yes.
Make you seem insignificant.
Yeah, so imagine that, for example, you're a very high status person, and a lot of people know who you are and what it is that you do. If you were to put on the rings, the world would see you as a common person. They would interact with you as a common person. You could even tell them your name, and they would shake that off as if it was a joke. So, for example, I could wear one of these rings and roam about the city, and no one would believe me telling them I'm Abram Narenhawk. They'd be like, "You're definitely not it." Even if I had a poster next to me that showed it was me, and I said my name is Abram Narenhawk.
Okay.
They were developed some number of years ago by the Kashram to send a series of his minions to a faraway country. They were used to basically try to conquer that country and wipe and turn it into a new home for devils. However, a group of people that included, if I'm not mistaken, your grandfather, maybe it was your father. I don't remember where we are in time now. I think it was your grandfather. Had made sure that did not end up occurring.
Okay. I'll go with that. Didn't know my grandfather nor my father, so.
My condolences. That must be rough.
Okay.
Yes.
However, I think you said you knew of something that countered that, right? Was that correct?
Yeah, I should have it in my notes here. There is an item. Wait a minute. Do you still have that book with you?
Your book?
Yes.
Yeah, here.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like peruse through the book.
Yeah, you basically kind of remember where this is, and you flip to the page and you see the item, like the image of the item sitting right there.
Perfect. This is what you're gonna need.
All right. You reach your hand into the you can reach your hand into the book if you want to take it out.
I can put it back in there, right?
Yeah, you can freely put it in and out. So you can pull the item out, and when you do, there's like a little monocle with a little chain attached to it.
What? Okay, so this will let me see who's wearing the ring.
Yes.
He's
Sort of.
yes. So this is the lens of true sight, and this gets a little complicated. It will let you see things in their truest form, which can have some pretty wild side effects if used on the wrong people.
Wrong.
Yes, or sometimes even what you might think are the right people. So imagine that you could boil something down to its core components, and then you could visualize them. That is what it will let you see.
What, their soul?
No, not their soul. Different. It's hard to explain, and
Is this your theory of the other you?
it can do that. Remember, we tried that out, and that's where like you were confused because I show up in a weird way. Is like a me, not is like a 4, not 4. You said, and you show up sometimes as a 4, but not some other times as a 4. And I assume they all would show up as 4s, right? Do you think so?
Probably.
Is this the darkest timeline?
This could be actually.
Let me see.
So
I'm gonna kind of like look at.
yeah,
Harcourt.
you peer through. Harcourt is definitely seems to have like well, he looks like a guy who's like got not a lot of hair on his head and like a gray mustache, and right now he's wearing like some sort of headgear.
Huh. I'm gonna kind of like look at the rest of the people.
Yeah, you can see them as you see them on Discord.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I do know some of these.
It's weird they're not at a table together.
Yeah. Isn't it? There's supposed to be a table. There's always a table. I don't know if that's relevant. Maybe. Yes, but this is what you'll need to use to see them if they're wearing the rings. Yes.
But there are other side effects. So while it does see the 4s, it also can see other things. And so be careful, like make sure that if you're following clues, you're using it on people that you followed clues to that might seem like maybe you've got the wrong clues. So look only when the clues match, but the clues also don't match.
Exactly.
Clues match.
Are the clues of a certain color, perhaps blue's clue?
It would be much easier if they were blue.
Okay.
In this case, they are largely translucent.
Damn. I wonder where they're at.
And I would warn you...
Ask Steve.
I would warn you, be careful looking at each other. It can be a bit unnerving to see your other selves.
That's one way of putting it.
And please don't
Yeah.
point it at me. It could hurt your brain.
It will hurt your brain.
Yeah.
It's been hurting my brain for a while. Okay, so 2 rings of false appearance. That damn multicolored gem that fucker James has got. The Rod of the Goblin King. That's all we need? And then they gotta get them in that order?
What about the snacks?
Yes, don't let them forget the groceries. We are running
Yes, here's
low
the
on
grocery
food
list.
supplies.
They probably need something to cover the groceries.
Here,
don't they?
I got it. He touches the table, and there's a rather large ruby that comes out. This should cover it.
What are pizza bagels and where did we get those at?
Lunchables.
Are you
There
putting
is
those?
no kitten jerky.
Are you
on
putting
this
those
list.
silly boxed cracker things on the list again? You
They're
could just
so good for a girl on the go.
you can just buy crackers and cheese. You don't
How
need
the
them to
heck-
come in a box together.
Then you have to.
What about the stuff called Red Pop?
Oh.
We're not.
Have you ever had clown's blood?
No, look, you're forgetting where we're at. We're not in.
Oh, big red.
We're not in
Oh.
Kashrin right now, so there is
Yeah.
no red pop here. Just did you put Dave's red food on there? Did you?
I'm gonna check it.
Yeah, right here below it. Right below the Red Pop. Look. Dave's Red Food.
No, I did not. I did, but no, that's not. You can't get that here either. It's been so long.
Only the computer can hand that out.
The computer.
Yes, only the computer. The computer that runs Kashrim. When the Kashrim left, he set up a computer. A computer is a lot like a magic mind.
That's a good way of explaining it.
Fair enough.
That way it doesn't hurt your brains.
It might be a little overwhelming for them right now if they're only, as you say, like 3rd or 4th level.
Yeah. That's not until at least 6 or 7.
Yeah, let's save it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have like a mission to do for the fam hands or something?
I think it was
Damn it.
buy these guys groceries.
No, the only thing we had to do right now was meet up with Galfine's friends.
Oh, Galfine's friends, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
keep in mind, right, Kandor, according to your estimates, there is some time before they technically need to get these things here, right? Sooner the better, but we're not in a rush. Like, get it done quickly, but don't race too fast to get it done.
Well, except for the groceries, yes.
Yes, the groceries. We need the groceries ASAP. We are really low on some basic food essentials and toiletries. Did you put toiletries on?
Personal problem.
I mean, I can't go get them.
We're stuck here.
Why is that again?
Okay, so maybe we should just give them the full story.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that might make it easy.
Should we go get snacks first before we hear the full story?
Yeah, full story sounds intense. I need food.
Okay. You guys go pick up groceries, and then we'll give you the whole story.
If we come back with them, yeah.
They could. They could just steal that ruby. Can we have that ruby back?
No, too late.
No, we gotta buy snacks with this.
But you just said you're not coming back, and we can't come
I
after
didn't
you.
Come
say
back.
that.
We'll come back. I can promise you, we're coming back.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, they'll be
you're
back.
a time traveler and you're this paranoid? God.
If I
whatever
can't
you're-
leave the building and you're gonna just take money from me, and it's a pretty substantial amount of money. I don't know what snacks cost, but I know what that ruby costs.
Yeah, but you gave us that ruby for snacks.
Okay. What if I incentivize it this way? I will give you half of the leftover money if you pick up the groceries on that list.
Oh,
How much money
Yes.
is left over?
We're going to Aldi's
I-
and buying the knockoffs for all these snacks.
I don't know how much will be left over. I'm not actually sure the current value of that ruby either, because the gem market is a little different here, if I remember correctly. But
yeah.
that should easily cover all the snacks. In fact, it should cover the snacks with the new list that I wrote down with the pen that Harcourt you didn't notice was dancing in front of you.
Huh.
You notice there's like large numbers next to each of them. There's like 10s and 20s in front of several of those items. And there's like a pen that just dropped down in front of you.
I'm gonna appraise this gem here.
Okay.
I'm going to try and slide the pen into my pocket.
So the gem, according to... Yep, you can do that. The gem is probably worth about 1,000 gold.
Right, and I appraise the list of food.
Yeah, go ahead, actually.
The list is worth 1 copper piece.
Zug, this is where you, like, never going grocery shopping, like, leaves you entirely confused as to what would be on this. And Pax, you know snacks, but these aren't snacks. Like, there's some real items on this list.
Well, we're only getting the groceries now. We'll wait on the other stuff.
Yes, excellent.
Yes, perfect.
So you get the groceries. Watch out for demons and devils. And make it back here as soon as you can.
What happened to Meg? I just see like her foot or something.
You don't have that monocle on. You can't see Meg's foot. Only when you have the monocle in can you see Meg and her foot.
So, let's break out and get some snacks. I hear they got this really great spreadable cheese with port wine in it. People are really
Ooh.
great.
Or the one with horseradish.
Oh, that
Ooh.
sounds dynamite. Don't get the
Yeah.
one with the almonds in it, though. Flaky and gross.
No, no way. Ruins the texture.
Okay.
But yeah, we are 100% going to the discount store, and if I need to roll some knowledge local to
Sure.
find
Give me a knowledge local. You can find the items for the cheapest price possible.
It's like Chuck's cheap snacks.
Does anyone else with knowledge local want to help him find the cheapest place possible?
I mean, he rolled a 29.
I know, but you can go even cheaper if you. Yep.
Oh
that.
my God.
31. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That is
Chuck's
a
ruined food.
yeah. So you guys find like the shadiest mart that you can possibly find, where like this is the kind of stuff where like the meat isn't like labeled as what kind of meat it is. It's just labeled as meat.
Doesn't bother me. I'm not eating it.
And many of the food items like have loose descriptions of what they taste like, not what they are.
Produce.
All right, let's fill out
I'm
this.
gonna look for a product that says could be tasting like cheese.
Okay. You can find tastes kind of like cheese.
All right,
It's
I'm gonna
just
buy a brick or loaf of flat.
CHZ with no E's, so
Okay.
I can get
Oh,
away
man.
with it.
It's spelled VELVEETA.
Oh yeah, we're gonna melt that over some fake nachos with some rotella, some good stuff.
All right, so all together, you guys managed to get the shopping list down to only about 100 gold.
Nice. I say, look at this cheese shit loaf I bought. Look at that. And I'm like hitting the wall with it, and it's like doing the whack sounds. I don't think cheese is supposed to be like this. I want to eat it, but that's probably not a good sign. Well, what is Vivalata anyway? Why is my hand so sticky? I'm just gonna put it on the counter. So, how much does whatever the fuck this is cost?
2 coppers, sir. Or ma'am.
Wow. Can I?
And
I
you
have some
misgender
items in
her,
town. Can I
rude.
have you deliver some of this to them?
Huh? Deliver?
I feel like you buy this and then you send it to someone as a way of saying like "fuck you." Is that right or?
There are a number of people who live on this stuff, sir. Or miss. You gotta stop misgendering you.
What the fuck? You better give her a discount.
Sometimes I get confused myself.
I'll tell you what.
All right, well, here's
One silver. Or 1 copper. I'll let you have it for 1 copper.
all right. Here's 1 copper. Do you use a knife on this or what?
You can cut it into pieces and melt it over something,
Broadsword.
or you can stir it up in a pot together with some time.
Do you have a really cheap wine? I have an idea. I have this extra burner at home.
Certainly. He grabs a box off the wall and sets it down in front of you.
Oh man, boxed wine and Velveeta. This is gonna be the best fondue ever. Oh man, and that's how fondue was invented, and no one ever.
That'll be 3 coppers for the wine, miss.
All right.
All
I
right.
give him 3 coppers.
Thank you. So yeah, you guys finish up your purchases.
Take that pillow.
And you guys can head on. You guys are going to take it all back?
Yeah, we got to hear their story of how
I
they
think I'm
met.
gonna eat some snacks along the way.
Okay.
We're supposed to watch out for demons and devils, so I guess all perception.
Okay.
I'm just gonna snack.
If we get any demons and devils, I'm going to hit him with this Velveeta. I bet you.
It's at least a D4.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a D6, definitely.
You guys make it back just fine with your D6.
Is it sharp? Or
No,
is it?
it's brutal.
Oh, it's not.
That's going to be bludgeoning damage, and there is no, like, Velveeta doesn't come in sharp.
Well, sharp cheddar, right?
Man, this Velveeta stings.
All right, so you guys arrive back at the Narenhawk home with your groceries.
Okay.
The door is closed.
Oh, this guy. I'm just gonna knock.
Okay. Are you getting it? Should we have the servant get it?
Let's have the servant get it.
All right.
Is it so hard to open the door? What?
The door opens.
Hey, sup, Jack?
It disappears after you guys step in. It doesn't respond to your question.
Check out this orangey crap I got. It's called Velveeta. It's sharp.
At least you can pronounce it now.
It's true. I have difficulties with words.
Yeah, initially mispronouncing was some good role playing there.
So I got this Velveeta and this wine that costs like 3 coppers. I'm thinking we can melt them and stir them together and then stick other things in it, and it'll be delicious.
That's food?
It's good. I'm gonna call it Fun Dip.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, I think we might need that cheap place marked on the map because I anticipate future visits.
Yeah, no problem. That is near.
We'll do all our provisions there.
That is near the cantina, on the border of House Blade.
All right.
We get like sent a calendar from the guy we shop there so often. Yeah, how'd you guys meet? Was it like a mixer or?
He's looking. Abram goes and he starts looking through the bag. What is this stuff?
Is this food?
We got the list.
These are old fish crackers. They're the snack that snarls back.
They're little crackers that they're like old crackers that someone has cut into a fish shape and put a sad face on.
Be careful, the jam's gonna start crying over crackers.
These
Some of them
catfish?
are glued together. It's like they took a saltine and broke it up and then glued the individual pieces together.
I mean, this orange object says it's carrot flavored.
Yeah,
Flavored?
I'm sure these are real Cheetos.
What's a chi?
I don't want to eat its toes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like short for cheese? Or those like cheesy toes? Like what?
we
Where did you
got
go?
went to the quality snack emporium.
We used our profound local knowledge.
How many quotations are around quality?
What are
it's
the
with
bags you
Actually,
He
that's
chips?
it's quality foods, and it's spelled like QALTY.
And
The foods
foods
is in
ends in Z.
No,
Quality foods.
The foods has a Z on it. It is not nothing. Nothing's in quotes.
Just the FOOD is in quotes and Z's on the outside of it.
So I'm sure this stuff will be fine. So you guys like met like what? Jumping a broom or something?
It tastes like carrot.
It tastes like it. I believe the only quote
sounds good enough.
appropriate is a well for him. It tastes like burning.
All right. Well, do you have the change?
Oh, you said we could keep it, so we.
I said you could keep half the change.
Oh,
We should have been more specific.
yeah. I got confused as to what half. I thought it meant 90%.
So you have the change?
Actually, I don't.
Who did the exchange?
Who did the exchange?
Not me.
Who went and got the ruby change for money?
I knew this was going
No
to
one.
happen.
Nobody. So here's the ruby.
Excellent.
I don't think we brought it with us, actually.
Well,
Well, we really showed them. We had to pay for our own garbage.
what
snack.
was who paid the bill? We'll pay you back for the bill. How much was it?
One
Here's
gold
the
piece.
receipt.
100 gold. That's it. What is this stuff?
Is this like stuff you'd put in a bomb shelter?
Quality food product.
Yeah.
Food product?
Look at this can. This is real Prankle.
It's not far from here. You like us to show you where it is.
What is tab?
These are real barbecue.
Oh my lord.
The best part is tab is misspelled.
TAAB.
Yeah.
Wait, are these cream and onion chips?
Oh, shit. Yet it is name brand Takis.
Oh, very well. We'll try to eat through this.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you.
Little
I
dad
think.
snack.
All right, so to fill, we'll hold up our end of the bargain because they at least did that quest. Hopefully, you don't do the rest of the quest as budget as you did this one.
This better not be the thing that kills me.
I'm kind of quiet when he says it, kind of looking away. We're all afraid of this food.
All right, so here's the goings on. According to what Kandor has been looking into, it appears that there is a rather large group of demons and devils, you said, correct?
Yes, demons and devils.
That have infiltrated some number of the houses. We're not exactly sure how many. It's...
Yeah, we already dealt with the demon.
Did
We
you?
handled it okay.
We did?
Was it
Yeah.
a demon or a devil? You're sure?
He had hoof feet, and he was doing like demonic rituals in his basement.
Hmm.
That doesn't ring a bell.
We don't know who they are specifically. Al.
Al was his name.
I
Yeah.
have a
He
picture
had-
of him.
He had
Al?
some skirts, but he
Can you
didn't
show me
actually
the
have
picture,
skirts.
please?
I pull out the picture and show him.
Yeah, that's Al.
The immaculate picture.
His name was Al?
Yeah.
Al.
That's a funny joke. That's an Alcibiad. El Cibrade. So he called himself Al.
What?
It's a specific type of demon.
Oh yeah, so he was a demon,
Yes.
not a devil.
I could call him Betty, and Betty, when you...
So you've already been encountering these demons, then.
Yeah,
Yes.
him and some of his little underlings.
Hmm.
Yeah, the demon elf things.
The winged demon elf things, right?
Yeah. We did beat them though, twice.
That's good. If you're already on the trail of it, do you think they've probably got the rings then, right?
That sounds plausible. That sounds about right.
Okay, so then where you may want to start, if you're on some kind of storyline, it's very convenient. Maybe your theory of convenience is a real thing. Convenient plotting.
Yeah. That sounds about
Kandor has this theory that like all plots seem to kind of coalesce together when there's a party together. Right? Am I
Party
saying
of
it right?
5.
Well, then, if that's true, then we
Are-
should be always taking the most dramatic, tension-causing action because that would propel the story in the most efficacious manner.
Don't do this. Kandor is going to start talking about how that is actually how you get things done the most effectively, and he's going to start giving you another one of those goddamn bird stories.
Hey, those are great stories.
They're not great stories. They're so boring.
Peter the Phoenix was a triumphant hero.
Peter the Phoenix wasn't real.
That's the
Okay,
worst
y'all,
alternative
what's
name.
happening?
Okay. So Kandor actually would agree with what you just said, Meg, that dramatic tension is important and it's how you'll get to faster progress. Please avoid dramatic tension, though. We do also find that there's a higher risk of somebody dying when there is dramatic tension.
Accurate.
Also, finding out you have a long lost...
Yes, but aren't they usually evil?
Yeah, that's the crazy...
Well, we already have one in the group that has a long lost brother. And if my theory goes correctly, Kandor has been arguing with me, but I believe that one of Harcourt's brothers is evil. But he disagrees.
As a child, I would have agreed with you that they were both evil.
That's as a
They were
child.
children.
Yes.
Which one? Carver?
No, the other one.
Carver. Oh.
I don't think Carver's not evil. Carver's just stupid.
Oh yeah, Carver's.
Christoph ain't too bright either, but
Oh yeah, him.
Wait. Carver was the one in your head, right?
no, I was the one in Carver's head.
Right. I'm just
Yes,
making sure I have
yes,
the people right.
That's one of my favorite Fox shows, Hardcore.
Anyway, if Kandor's rule of convenience is correct, then these objects should should seem to fit right in line with some level of plotting that you guys have to do. So if you're dealing with a demon-based thing, these rings are probably connected to the demons. And so you'll probably find, if you can find whoever's at the top of this demon thing, or at least upper echelon of this demon thing, you will likely find the rings.
That sounds very dangerous.
I mean, we're not asking you to just go buy groceries is the only mission.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'm cool
kinda
enough for that. Yeah.
So then we should just follow somebody who looks like they're trouble, because they'll turn out to be trouble. It's like
They could choose to then make it double, though. And that could be dangerous.
Yeah, are you prepared for that?
Hey, I was thinking, are you guys able
I
to
could
prove that you're
surrender
not
now.
demons and devils?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Yeah, show us your feet.
What? They have that fetish?
No.
Should I have shoes on?
How do you not know this is your own body?
He doesn't check a lot of the things that he's wearing from time to time.
Well, I've got one.
I don't like taking off my shoes. I don't like taking off my clothes at all.
Your cloven hooves, was that it?
Is that what it's going to take to prove I'm not?
Yes.
All right.
Strip naked.
He leans.
no.
Strip naked? No. I am much too tall and lanky for someone to see that.
Yeah. And if you could take off your shoe, it'll also prove you're not a doppelganger, too.
Oh, good point. I will take off my shoes. He makes a good point. I could be a doppelganger. He leans over and he starts taking off his shoes. He unties them, pulls them off, sets them aside, and then...
What about your socks?
I don't wear socks. My shoes are comfortable enough. I don't need socks.
Those are some fancy ass
Shoes are
shoes.
probably really smelly.
Would you like to smell them?
No.
I don't know where this is going, but I just wanted to say.
Those are
Okay,
slippers,
again.
sir. They're not tieable.
His do tie.
Well, that also explains why he's not wearing socks, though.
So, can you see now? I have regular feet.
Are they?
Yes.
They're not like on backwards or anything weird like that.
Oh my god, are you part halfling? What is with the furry feet?
Look, it's a condition, okay? He puts the shoes back on.
All right, you now. Let's see your feet.
He has one of them exposed already. You cannot believe you're allowed to dress yourself.
Wait a minute. I checked the table.
There's your other shoe.
I'm gonna try to put that back into my pocket before Abram notices it.
He has a shoe hanging out of his pocket.
Yeah, see?
Is
Not
a shoe in
demons.
your pocket?
No, I'm just happy to see you.
Nice. Now that we've established they're not demons, what's the plan?
I still don't really want to do the mission.
Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem, because the other option is that we need the four of you to stop being part of Harcourt's party, and we need another group of 4 people to become part of Harcourt's party. Then we have to make sure that they get these rings, and then we need to make sure they go down in the tunnels and get eaten by a shuggoth.
And I don't want to get eaten by a shuggoth.
Why would we want to do that?
In order to maintain the timeline's consistency, continuity is the word, right?
Then
Yes.
you're basically saying we have to die.
No,
Yeah,
the 4 of you don't have to die. Harcourt and his other 4 party members have to die.
Oh.
Well, that certainly
This is
fills
very
me with
weird.
hope.
Do you know if were these the same 4 as the last time, though? Were they different when you looked at them through the lens?
One of them was the same. One of them I've never seen before. And then the other 2 I've seen, but not that great.
Hmm. Strange.
So, was
Well-
my grandfather part of this party?
No, he was
that
part of your party, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, he was.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he did exist. probably still does. I don't know. I don't know how.
No, he doesn't
exactly
still
that works.
exist.
No.
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 Oh. He did though. Oh, he won it now. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh my
Got it.
lord.
What? What's wrong?
Why is this so complicated?
It's easy.
Time
Okay,
travel.
well then let's get it wrapped up. Some of us are old and tired.
Okay.
Was
So
my grandfather part of
So it's very simple. Meg's grandfather had somebody use a magical item to pull him out of the time. Well, the magical item protected him from being killed by pulling him out of the natural time stream. And it also pulled the other person out with him. That caused time itself to have to repair around the idea that Gimbal didn't exist. But Gimbal had interacted with the staff, which gave him protection from being pulled out of time. So anything he left behind would have maintained changed. If he, for example, left seed behind, then that seed would not change through time, right? And so it remained there, and it produced Meg. Does that make sense?
That does not help me get this resolved for this evening.
Oh, it's very simple. If you follow along your current course of action and make sure you pick up those rings along the way, you'll at least complete the first objective. And if you can just bring it back to us, that should be convenient, right? The rule of convenience.
About this.
Every time you say rings, I feel like I'm a hedgehog running to a above ground
I
maze.
feel like I'm a hobbit.
Oh no! Don't destroy those rings. Don't put them in any kind of fires.
That's what I've been told, the narrative in my life.
Well, there's not any, unless they dig down far enough here, there's not any fire they can find, I'm aware of.
Yeah, that's good. Don't destroy the rings.
Please. It's really important.
We need to get them to the end of the adventure to free the animal, too.
Plus, this will help Harcourt's angle.
All right, but there's worthy rewards each item we bring back.
Each item you bring back will bring back worthy rewards. They are quite powerful items, so if you can bring them back here, we will compensate you accordingly.
You know what? Why not?
Okay.
More than just
all
fun
we
secrets.
have to do is follow on our current course of action. So
That is
not-
that is what Kandor's rule of convenience implies.
all right, I think
So
I think
pretty
I can do
much,
that.
so pretty much, whether we want to do this or not, we're gonna end up doing it based on
Yep.
Kandor's.
Only this way we get rewards. So sounds good to me.
Okay.
Depending on how epic and risky you decide to make your adventure.
Epic and risky, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is this that thing where you
Epic
think
is
that
our
people?
name.
You think this is
Wait.
that thing where people are watching?
Wait, did you say epic is your name? Is that
Epic
your
is
group
our
name?
name. Epic is our name. Epic is our brand.
Oh, do you have a brand?
Yes.
Do you guys like have a group, like an LLC? Are you guys a corporation?
Oh,
Yeah.
we do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, knew it. Of course. It's a good idea, though.
It's very fiscally responsible.
So- One of you has knowledge of law, right?
Yep.
Ah, good. That's very handy. Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm the lawyer. I got it.
Well, I believe it is at this point that we should wrap up.
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah.
kind of late, and I've been up for like 30 hours.
Oh, when you leave, by the way, the four of you, so this is your first time leaving the building? No, this is their second time. So when they bought groceries, they would have really... Oh,
Oh, yeah.
ooh, we should have warned you about that. You're all kind of like right now a little bit time displaced. In fact, ooh, this is gonna be a mess. You're gonna leave here, and I hope you guys didn't have anything going on tomorrow, because you're gonna have missed that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Fuck, I was supposed to wait for the cable man. Now I won't get an appointment for months.
Let's hold on. I might be able to make it so you slingshot. So pick a day and I'll make sure I can make it so you miss that, I think, if I've got this spell correct.
Ooh, February 29th.
There's no February. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
Uh,
That I had broken.
do you have anything going on tomorrow on the 15th? I think it's the 15th outside right now.
That's the day that that we can't miss. That's what you just.
Okay, and
asked
what
us.
about the 16th? Are you free
How
on the
about we go back and miss today?
No, you've already missed today. When you went and got
Yeah.
groceries, you missed today.
Okay, well, let's miss right now.
No, you'll miss tomorrow. Like it'll be morning time, maybe a little later if you walk out right now.
Oh man.
So I can fix this though. I can put you in lockstep for right now, and then you'll go to sleep one night and you'll skip a day, and it'll all make up.
Are they still gonna be tired though, like in Chrysanthemum or
Chrysanthemum?
Chrysanthemum?
No.
Yes.
This is different. This is just like setting aside the time that their bodies that time needs to catch up to them to make up for the fact that the house is displaced chronically. As they come in and out more often, this will happen less regularly. But they gotta reach. They have to reach quantum parity.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, day after tomorrow. I don't need that.
Nobody needs
That's
that.
fine.
Gelfine,
Let's get
you know
rid of
you
it.
have a dinner planned with Burian and his party
Wait,
on the 16th.
Oh, that's right.
you guys are ruining Galfine's dinner? She's carefully planning that for months.
Okay.
I was purposely trying to avoid that.
Okay. So the 17th.
You're trying to crush young love.
I'll have you skip the 17th. Does that work?
Yep.
I don't care.
Okay.
Well, that was the day that I was gonna be burying up for breaking Galfine's heart.
He reaches down, touches the table, and a long staff comes out. He reaches out and like touches each of you with the staff, and for a moment you feel a very like queasy feeling in your stomach, and there's like the feeling like your head just got pulled forward and then like thrown way back. Okay, so on the night of the 16th, when you go to sleep, when you wake up that next morning, you're probably going to have some pretty weird dreams, and you're probably going to feel a little sick. But otherwise, you should be okay.
All right.
All right, good night.
Good night. Safe travels.
Good night.
Watch out for demons and devils.
Yes.
Is that your
Too
like tagline or something?
It is now.
Man,
Okay,
hostile crowd.
so let's get some XP done. And
By the way, that conversation that I was doing with Galfine was actually my 6th grade teacher. She would just randomly burst out into talks about periods in the middle of class. It was horrifying. She just would do that. She would start talking about plumbing and ladies becoming women, and how the boys were like just mortified. And this was like in a public school. Mrs. Johnson was her name, and I remember like, why are we always talking about this? Oh, the girls need to know, which is true, but it was like this.
okay, I'm gonna dish out some experience here.
Dish out some experience points, Steve.
So I'm gonna give everybody 500 for the session, discovering Candor and Abram.
Hey.
Additionally, everybody take 200 for role playing. That was very well done.
Fuck. Hold on a second.
Okay.
My Roll D20 app is gonna.
Yeah, it's been acting kind of bad.
So you said we got 700 so far.
700 so far. Yep.
Oh, what the hell are you doing, Roll 20?
Zug, I'm gonna give you 50 XP for the good suggestion of buying the crummy food.
All right.
Yeah, that was the best.
I am going to give Galfine 50 XP for punching Harcourt.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna give was that your suggestion though, Whitney?
What?
That Galfine should punch Harcourt as a way to get Galfine to be willing to leave?
No,
No,
that was
no,
mine.
that was-
Okay,
that was-
Harcourt,
That
you
was
can take
Harcourt.
50 XP for suggesting Galfine punch you in the face.
Well, he didn't really suggest. He said she could.
Hey, it was good stuff. Is there anything else I'm not thinking of here? I don't think so. So I think we're good. All right. So there is.
What about my Zug's previous day recapping XP?
I'll give you 50 for giving Zug's previous day. All right. So we are not going to be going next week, the 4th, but is everyone available on the 11th?
Yes.
Candor, you will probably not need to be. Ryan, you will probably not need to be there for that.
Okay.
If I think something changes, I'll let you know.
I love how you said Sharian like he wouldn't know when you said Candor.
Well,
So
Candor
I mean,
might
Ryan.
reply to me if I ask Ryan, if I ask Candor about something. So.
Yeah, I suppose the 11th.
I got a new boss doing the schedule, so I'm not 100% sure that my schedule is going to be the same.
Okay. Well, we've got a week in between to figure it out. So.
Yeah, I'll have my schedule for next session next week.
Okay. All right then. That'll wrap us up then. Good night, everybody,
Bye.
and thanks, guys.
All
Good
right.
night.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.